Candy, a beloved treat enjoyed by people of all ages, has a rich and varied history. It spans cultures, continents, and centuries, evolving from simple, sweetened fruits to the complex confections we enjoy today. Here, we explore the top 10 candies that have captivated taste buds and imaginations worldwide. 1. Chocolate. Bars, a global sensation. Chocolate bars are perhaps the most iconic form of candy. Their origins can be traced back to the 19th century when solid chocolate became a popular treat. The creation of the first chocolate bar is credited to Joseph Fry, who in 1847 discovered that he could mold a paste made from cocoa powder, sugar, and cocoa butter. This innovation led to the mass production of chocolate bars and the establishment of brands that are household names today, such as Hershey's, Cadbury, and Mars. Hershey's, for instance, revolutionized chocolate making in the United States. Milton Hershey's Company, founded in 1894, introduced the Hershey's Milk Chocolate Bar in 1900. This was followed by other classics like the Hershey's Kiss in 1907 and the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup in 1928, created by H.B. Reese, a former Hershey employee. Meanwhile, in the United Kingdom, Cadbury's Dairy Milk, launched in 1905, became a staple of British confectionery. The smooth, creamy texture of dairy milk set it apart and established it as a favorite among chocolate lovers. Mars, another giant in the candy industry, brought us the Milky Way in 1923, Snickers in 1930, and M&M's in 1941. The story of M&M's is particularly interesting. These candy-coated chocolates were inspired by a method used by soldiers during the Spanish Civil War to keep chocolate from melting. The partnership between Forrest Mars and Bruce Murray, the son of Hershey executive William Murray, led to the creation of M&M's, which became a staple wartime treat due to their durability. The allure of chocolate bars is not just in their taste, but also in their versatility. They come in various forms, from plain milk and dark chocolate to bars filled with caramel, nuts, fruit, and other flavorings. The endless possibilities have kept chocolate bars at the forefront of the candy world for over a century. 2. Gummies, a chewy delight. Gummy candies have a rich history that dates back to early 20th century Germany. The invention of the gummy bear by Hans Riegel Sr. in 1922 marked the beginning of a new era in candy. Riegel, the founder of Haribo, created the Gummy Bearchen, Little Gummy Bear, which quickly became popular. The success of gummy bears paved the way for a wide variety of gummy shapes and flavors, including gummy worms, rings, and sharks. The process of making gummies involves mixing sugar, glucose syrup, starch, flavoring, food coloring, citric acid, and gelatin. The mixture is then poured into molds and allowed to set. The use of gelatin gives gummies their characteristic chewy texture, which sets them apart from other types of candy. In recent years, the gummy candy market has expanded to include healthier options, such as organic and vegan gummies. Companies have also introduced functional gummies that contain vitamins and supplements, catering to health-conscious consumers. Despite these innovations, traditional gummy bears and worms remain perennial favorites among candy lovers of all ages. 3. Lollipops, a timeless treat. Lollipops, or suckers, have been enjoyed for centuries. The concept of a sweet treat on a stick is simple yet ingenious, making it easy to enjoy candy without sticky fingers. The modern lollipop as we know it was popularized in the early 20th century. George Smith, the owner of the Bradley Smith Company, is credited with inventing the first modern lollipop in 1908. He named it after a popular racing horse, Lollipop. One of the most famous lollipop brands is Chupa Chups, founded in Spain in 1958 by Enric Bernat. The iconic logo, designed by surrealist artist Salvador Dalí, helped establish Chupa Chups as a global brand. The wide variety of flavors, from classic fruit to more exotic choices like cola and yogurt, has contributed to their enduring popularity. Lollipops come in many shapes and sizes, from small, round pops to large, novelty lollipops. Some even have fun surprises inside, like gum or chocolate. Their long shelf life and portability make Lollipops a staple at banks, barbershops, and Halloween candy bags. 4. Licorice, a polarizing candy. Licorice is a candy that tends to polarize people. You either love it or hate it. Made from the root of the licorice plant, Glycyrrhiza glabra, licorice has a distinct, sweet flavor that is often enhanced with other flavors such as anise or molasses. Its history dates back thousands of years, with evidence of licorice root being used for medicinal purposes in ancient Egypt and China. In the candy world, licorice comes in various forms, including the traditional black licorice, red licorice, which often does not contain actual licorice root, but is flavored with strawberry, cherry, or other fruit flavors, and salty licorice, which is popular in Nordic countries. Salty licorice, or salmiak, gets its unique taste from the addition of ammonium chloride and is an acquired taste for many. One of the most famous licorice brands is Twizzlers, which was first produced in 1929 by the Young and Smiley Company. Red Vines, another popular brand, has been around since the 1950s. In Europe, brands like Haribo and Katjes dominate the licorice market. Despite its divisive nature, licorice has a loyal following and remains a popular treat in many parts of the world. Its unique flavor and chewy texture make it a distinctive candy experience. 5. Hard candy, the science of sweetness. Hard candies, such as lollipops, candy canes, and butterscotch, have been enjoyed for centuries. The process of making hard candy involves heating sugar to a high temperature until it melts and then cooling it to create a glass-like, brittle texture. This process is known as sugar crystallization. One of the most iconic hard candies is the candy cane. Its origins date back to the 17th century, when it was reportedly invented by a choirmaster in Cologne, Germany, who wanted to create a treat that would keep children quiet during long church services. He bent the candy sticks into a shepherd's crook shape to remind children of the shepherds who visited the baby Jesus. The red and white stripes and peppermint flavor were added later, becoming a symbol of Christmas. Another classic hard candy is the butterscotch. This sweet, buttery treat originated in England in the 19th century. Its name is believed to come from scorch, meaning to heat, and butter. Butterscotch is made from brown sugar and butter, giving it a rich, caramel-like flavor. The versatility of hard candy has led to the creation of countless varieties, from fruit-flavored drops to sour candies that make your mouth pucker. Their long shelf life and portability make hard candies a popular choice for travelers and candy enthusiasts alike. 6. Candy corn, a Halloween staple. Candy corn is a quintessential Halloween treat in the United States. Its distinctive tricolor design, yellow, orange, and white, mimics the appearance of a kernel of corn. Candy corn was invented in the 1880s by George Renninger of the Wonderl Candy Company. It was originally marketed as chicken feed due to its corn kernel shape and the fact that corn was commonly used as animal feed at the time. The production of candy corn involves a process called cornstarch molding. A mixture of sugar, corn syrup, and other ingredients is heated and then poured into cornstarch molds to create the kernel shape. The candies are then colored and polished to give them their shiny appearance. Despite its polarizing taste, candy corn remains a beloved symbol of Halloween. Its seasonal nature adds to its appeal, making it a treat that many look forward to each fall. Brock's, the largest producer of candy corn, makes millions of pounds of this treat each year to meet the Halloween demand. 7. Jelly beans, bursting with flavor. Jelly beans are small, bean-shaped candies with a soft, chewy interior and a hard candy shell. They come in a wide variety of flavors, from traditional fruit flavors to more unusual options like buttered popcorn and toasted marshmallow. The precise origin of jelly beans is unclear, but they are believed to have evolved from Turkish delight, a gelatin-based candy that was popular in the Middle East. Jelly Belly, one of the most famous jelly bean brands, was founded in 1976. The company's founder, Herman Gulitz Roland Sr., wanted to create a jelly bean with more natural flavors and a better texture than those available at the time. The result was the Jelly Belly jelly bean, which quickly became a favorite among candy lovers. In 1981, President Ronald Reagan declared Jelly Belly his favorite candy, which significantly boosted the brand's popularity. Jelly beans are often associated with Easter, as their bright colors and small size make them a perfect addition to Easter baskets. However, they are enjoyed year-round by people of all ages. The endless variety of flavors ensures that there is a jelly bean for everyone's taste. 8. Marshmallows, fluffy and sweet. Marshmallows have a long history that dates back to ancient Egypt, where the sap of the marshmallow plant was used to create a sweet treat for the gods and royalty. Modern marshmallows, however, are quite different from their ancient counterparts. The marshmallow we know today is made from a mixture of sugar, water, and gelatin, which is whipped to a light, fluffy consistency. One of the earliest modern marshmallow recipes was developed by French confectioners in the 19th century. They used the sap of the marshmallow plant to create a spongy candy. This process was labor-intensive and time-consuming, so it was later replaced by gelatin-based recipes that were easier to produce. Marshmallows are incredibly versatile. They can be eaten on their own, toasted over a campfire to make s'mores, melted in hot chocolate, or used as a topping for sweet potato casserole. They are also a key ingredient in Rice Krispies treats, a popular homemade dessert. The fluffy, melt-in-your-mouth texture of marshmallows makes them a favorite among candy lovers. Whether you enjoy them straight out of the bag or in a delicious dessert, marshmallows are a sweet treat that has stood the test of time. 9. Peppermint Candy, a refreshing treat. Peppermint candy has been enjoyed for centuries for its refreshing flavor and soothing properties. The ancient Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans used peppermint for its medicinal benefits, such as relieving stomach aches and improving digestion. In the 19th century, peppermint candy became popular in Europe and the United States. One of the most iconic peppermint candies is the peppermint stick, which was first produced in the early 1800s. These red and white striped sticks were originally hand-pulled and shaped, making them a labor-intensive treat. Today, machines produce peppermint sticks and other peppermint candies in large quantities, making them more widely available. Peppermint candy canes, which are closely associated with Christmas, have a similar history. The candy cane is believed to have originated in Germany in the late 17th century. According to legend, a choir master gave children sugar sticks shaped like shepherd's crooks to keep them quiet during church services. The red and white stripes and peppermint flavor were added later, creating the candy cane we know today. In addition to sticks and canes, peppermint is used in a variety of other candies, including peppermint patties and peppermint bark. The cool, refreshing taste of peppermint makes it a popular flavor for candies, especially during the holiday season. 10. Caramel, a sweet and versatile treat. Caramel is a beloved candy that is made by heating sugar until it melts and turns golden brown. This process, known as caramelization, creates a rich, sweet flavor that is used in a wide variety of confections. Caramel can be enjoyed on its own as a chewy candy or used as an ingredient in other treats, such as caramel apples, caramel popcorn, and caramel-filled chocolates. The history of caramel dates back to the early 17th century when American settlers used caramelized sugar to sweeten their food. By the 19th century, caramel candies were being produced commercially. One of the earliest caramel companies was the Lancaster Caramel Company, founded by Milton Hershey in the 1880s. Hershey's success with caramels helped him finance his chocolate empire, which eventually led to the creation of the Hershey's Milk Chocolate Bar. Caramel is incredibly versatile and can be used in a variety of ways. Soft caramels, which have a creamy texture, are often made with the addition of butter and cream. Hard caramels, on the other hand, have a firmer texture and are typically made with just sugar and water. One of the most popular caramel candies is the Werther's Original, which was first produced in Germany in 1903. These hard caramels have a smooth, buttery flavor that has made them a favorite among candy lovers for over a century. In conclusion, the world of candy is vast and diverse, with each type of candy offering its own unique history and flavor profile. From the rich, creamy taste of chocolate bars to the chewy, fruity goodness of gummy candies, there is a candy for every palate. Whether you enjoy the nostalgic taste of a peppermint stick or the modern innovation of a functional gummy, candy continues to bring joy and delight to people of all ages around the world.